The final steps of the journey always feel different. I'm finishing the Abbeys Way, a long-distance trail I've walked in pieces across seasons, moods, and moments. But breaking a hike like this into stages, it changes things. You lose the intensity, the challenge, the raw magic of doing it all in one push. And yet, in doing it this way, I became more comfortable with wild camping, more at ease in the wild. And I stumbled on beauty I've never expected, like this place. In this video, we'll reflect on the journey, the lessons, the whys, and why I might never hike a long trail in stages again. So I'm starting the Abbeys Way, the last stage of the Abbeys Way today. Thank God. I'm walking from Melrose to Kelso today. My walk started by Melrose Abbey. I didn't go to visit the Abbey this time as I have been there years ago, and it seems the most interesting part about the Abbey is under reconstruction at the moment. You can still visit and walk the grounds where is believed to be buried Michael Scott, Borders wizard, together with his magical books. I might tell you his story some other day. This is the longest stretch, it's almost 30 kilometers. I'm sleeping somewhere in between though overnight, so it's about 15 kilometers a day today. It's June, it's the beginning of June today, I think. Last time I was doing the stage in February when it was still cold, so it's summer, it's a different landscape now, and it's gonna be beautiful to see as well. But today we will be talking a little bit about why I wouldn't do long distance hiking stages again, and I'm basically a little bit reflecting on the whole journey. But now I'm just gonna listen to the birds for a bit. After a short break and almost getting stuck in a gate, I am continuing forward. Through wooden bridges and under the concrete bridges until I reached a gate where I caused myself an injury. It's a great start, I guess. I haven't realized what is chasing me behind as my focus turned towards a headstone I was approaching. So basically now we're walking towards a limestone. The person he was dedicated to was a prophet. And it does say here the legend, but I can't read it. This is where he was whispered for the first. Let me tell you what it says. This stone marks the site of the Eildon tree, where legend says Thomas the Rhymer met the Queen of Fairies, and where he was whispered to utter the first notes of the Scottish Muse. I wished to listen if Queen whispered something to me too, but I noticed strong wind and dark cloud behind, bringing rain, and so I rushed to nearby forest to hide.
They led the way, they cleared the way to my heart.
To have a lunch. I'm so glad, because where the stone was, it just all the rain was coming. And these muses, like fairies or whatever they are, they come to inspire artists. It's even more interesting to me as I leave, even by starting Abbeys Way here in Scottish Borders, I feel renewed, like creative energy.
Thank you.
So the backpack is only 14 kilo today, which is good. It's not as heavy. I'm kind of questioning if I'm going the right way. I assume I do. It's walking on the road a lot. I walked fairly long stretch on the road and through a village, until I've seen a sign confirming I am on the right path. What I want to bring in this video today, because I just met someone who is doing a cycling trip down to England, And we had a very short, nice chat. But one of the reasons why I wouldn't do long distance hike again in stages is the first day you're always kind of easing into. But I recognize when I did it in one go, then you ease into the mindset of a long distance hiker or hiker, and you just chat with people because they all do the same. It seems like it's going to rain again. And it's raining. It sounded like a tree falling. Oops. I am wondering who's the statue for. It's on this other side of the river. I don't think we're going there. So it's saying it's a temple of Muses there, so it's probably part of it.
I almost missed a turn until two kind locals pointed me across a bridge, and just like that, I found myself in an oasis of calm. The Temple of the Muses appeared through the trees, a graceful sculpture, a tribute to nature spirits and to the poet who drew deep inspiration from the wild beauty of the borders. But it didn't stop there. Just beyond it, tucked quietly into the landscape, Dryburgh Abbey. I had no idea I was about to discover one of the most peaceful places I've ever walked into. The ruins feel less like ruins and more like a park shaped by time. Ancient stone wrapped in ivy, towering trees casting soft shade. It's quiet here, the kind of quiet that invites you to stay. And I didn't want to leave. No wonder Sir Walter Scott chose this as his final resting place. The abbey is huge, very quiet, very peaceful. Suddenly the whole story of the Abbeys Way started to come together. These ancient abbeys weren't just stone, they were spiritual centers built on a land rich with story.
I actually feel quite sad leaving Dryburgh. It's such a beautiful place. So peaceful.
This trail has passed through inspiration and mystery, the birthplace of poets, prophets, even magicians.
So I'm just walking by River Tweed again. So another reason I don't think I would do a stage hike again is that you deprive yourself from the challenge, because if you do it in a full length, there's the satisfaction of actually making it all the way through, everyday walking through blisters and difficulties, whereas when I did it in stages, I always second day was maybe tired, but I could go home.
I made it to this iconic old bridge, and from there, the path led me deeper into the forest. I took a short break, just me, the trees, and the biscuit. Then I followed a beautiful trail lined with these massive ancient trees. It really got me thinking, how long have they been here? What have they seen? The changes in the land, the people passing through, so many untold stories held in their silence.
And I'm just reflecting in a way, and even it would be more beautiful to do it even in one go, the whole journey, but it's so worth it going to see the abbeys. Like, I didn't go to Melrose Abbey today, and when you stand in the middle of the abbey, it's a interesting place. And so was today Dryburgh Abbey. That's such a peaceful place, such a serene, you can just sit and enjoy. There are these old trees around, and it was made into this romantic, beautiful place, very peaceful place. And that's a last resting place of Sir Walter Scott, famous Scottish author, which you could go to see his house on the Abbeys Way as well. So it's like the whole story of the Abbeys Way, of the path, comes together when you walk it. Comparing to West Highland Way or Great Glen Way, there are as well stories along the path, but different ones. This one feels there are these abbeys and places which has legends attached to it, and it's a quiet path. I barely met anyone today, and even though it's June now. But today now we need to go. I need to find a place to camp. And now I'm by the river. I think it's River Tweed now. So it said it's gonna be 16 kilometers of a riverside walk.
I followed the river path quite a while, and I could camp at this open space. But as it is still a few hours to a sunset, I decided to find more hidden place in a forest.
I was just checking a place to camp. It's just behind me there, those forests there. But something didn't feel right about it. I don't know why. Something felt weird, so I'm keeping going.
After a bit of searching, I finally found my home for the night.
Okay, I think I found a place. So I'm pretty much done. It's like 8 o'clock. It's still almost 2 hours to sunset, which is strange. So let's do dinner. So the dinner is a little bit hot still. I just heard the deer. The sun is slowly setting behind me.
Listen, there's a dove. So I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna make coffee tomorrow morning, because it's all burnt. But that is a morning problem. Right now, it's time to get ready for the night. I think I just heard a deer barking. It was really close. And then like running away. Probably for the first time I look actually presentable. Then other times it's almost 9 o'clock. I woke up with the sunrise, but I couldn't see any anyway, and since then I've been falling asleep and waking up. Until now, at 3 o'clock a deer started barking here around, which was really loud. So I'm just gonna have a coffee and breakfast and slowly start going. It's really nice and green here. As I mentioned yesterday, I didn't feel that anxious or anything as before. I feel as well I'm starting to be a little bit more intentional with the videos, as before a lot of things were a bit anxiety driven. I'm quite happy it's changing. I forgot yesterday I should have taken 2 pots and a cloth with me, so I'm trying to scrub it so I can make a coffee. So I've done my best. Another thing why I wouldn't do a stage hike. For example, now I would have all day ahead to hike and then find a place to camp again. By doing it in stages like this, I never get to that point to get used to everyday hiking because it's just overnight. For me, that loses a charm because that's the beauty of long distance hiking. Take care of the simplest things, so the shelter, of food, and you just walk. You have to figure out things and challenges and stuff, and so which you've never get to do to such a degree when you do just a stage hike. Same time, it has a charm when you do it in one go. Just sitting in a forest, it's all green around, it's not too cold. It's magical. I don't know if it's gonna be on camera. There was a squirrel running, just at the time when I said it's magical. It's quite chilly now, especially the wind is picking up. It was so quiet at night, like the wind died entirely. The wind is picking up now. That's my cue to go.
As wind was picking up and possible rain clouds were approaching, I got quickly packing up.
Oh, look. Hello. Oh, I'm sorry you were trapped there. So I'm almost done. This last bit to pack. And I'm gonna be ready to go. Bye! So there's one more reason why I wouldn't do stage hike again. Because second day, you feel all the pains. My shoulders are sore, my heel, my legs. So it's not gonna be such an enjoyable walk. Whereas if you do it in one flow, you get used to the weight of your backpack, and then third, fourth, fifth days become really easy and very enjoyable.
From the fields onto concrete country roads, which felt at times never-ending. passing remote houses and back to a long stretch of narrow roads. As I walked, I noticed wind picking up again and dark clouds getting closer and closer. Yeah, it's quite open here, there's no shelter. This is behind me, this is in front of me, nice and sunny. And this is behind me, and I think it's heading this direction. I'm in the sun, but what I'm looking at is so much rain in front of me. There is a possibility it's not gonna reach me because it's blowing the same way as I'm walking. It seems like I just ran away from that. I was lucky.
The rain decided to visit hills in the distance, and I continued on more and more long, narrow paved roads.
Which is not fun to walk on. So there's one more reason actually why I wouldn't do in stages hike anymore, because this is the last stage of the whole journey. It would feel very like, oh my god, this is ending and I've done so many kilometers, whereas I've done it over so many months. I'm definitely not regretting because I feel like I got used to the wild camping, and when I attempt the solo long distance hike now and I will be camping, wild camping, it's gonna feel less stressful because of this experience. As well, it was beautiful to see over different seasons. I enjoyed about walking like this. So long this road. See behind me and I'm still not at the end.
I am back on a nature path, which in contrast to the roads is truly enjoyable in its greenery and wildlife.
So this is nicer to walk on. Hello! You're okay? I need to walk past you, you know? Hey! It was funny. She didn't seem to be bothered by me.
I continued farther and progressively felt the weight of a backpack. I just wanted it to be done for today.
I don't have far to reach Kelso, but I'm very tired. My legs are really sore today. I have blisters. So yeah, that's the second day. Always very tiring. I'm just ready to stop.
I made it to Kelso, the end of the Abbeys Way. Not exactly a grand finale. The abbey is not open, and anyway I was too tired. But maybe that's how these walks often end, quietly. Looking back, doing this trail in stages gave me time. Time to grow into wild camping, time to reflect, but it also took something away. When you walk something in one push, you carry every mile with you. The tiredness, the momentum, the stories, they build into something bigger. You don't just pass through the landscape, it passes through you. I really don't regret walking the Abbeys Way like this though. But next time I want the full immersion, the struggle, the flow, the trail start to finish. So no, I won't hike in stages again, because some journeys aren't meant to be paused. They're meant to be lived, all at once.